So Pedigree basically uses certain symbols to show how people are related, and also uses shading to tell whether or not somebody has a certain trait. So when we draw a pedigree diagram, we use squares represent males, circles represent females.
No, is that like all the time? Mr. Jones, is that like all the time?
Always, yep. And when a person, we usually talk about people when we're talking about pedigrees, but it could be other organisms. If they have whatever trait we're tracing, we shade in their symbol. Okay? So the shape that's shaded in means they have a certain trait.
Like, do it shaded in?
Yeah. You could just like cross hatch, you don't have to like color it in purple. We connect these shapes in various ways to illustrate the relationships in a family. What would you guess this means? Lisa?
Married.
Yeah, that they are married, or it could be that they had children together regardless of marriage. What about this? What does that mean? Clear?
That their siblings are related.
Yeah, that they're siblings. That they are, in this case, brother and sister.
This is going to be hard.
Now it's
Connecting shapes.
So let's look at some examples.
Wait, I think what was the last one?
Siblings.
Whoa. You should draw pictures.
You have to draw diagrams. All right, a man's colorblind. So we're talking about colorblindness. What symbol will he get?
Square. A group shaded in.
Shaded in square. He marries a woman who is not colorblind.
Normal circle.
A plain circle, a pluricle.
Wait, why is it colored in?
Because this man is colorblind.
Wait, are they married?
Yes.
We draw a line.
So we draw the line showing they're married. And they have 3 children. We'll draw their children are going to go, where do you think? Below them. We have a little line extension for each child. All right, they have a boy who is colorblind.
Square shaded in.
Yes, a square. A shaded square is a square. These are scientific terms that you use, yes.
I'm so confused, like, why is he shaded in?
He's shaded in because he is colorblind. That's the trait we're concerned
Oh,
about.
I see, I got it.
Then there are 2 girls, they are not colorblind. Plurkles. 2 plurkles.
Hey, purple section. What if I have a global? I've got that game. Where are no globals?
All right. Now, what do you notice here about colorblindness in this family, Yusuf? Yes, that it is only found in the males in this family. Colorblindness is something that we call a sex-linked trait. Its genetics are influenced by gender because the genes for colorblindness in some instances are carried on the X chromosome. And so we'll talk about how that makes it more likely for men to get it in a minute. But for now, let's just
Wait, isn't colorblindness like always men?
not always, but more commonly in men. And I'll show you a slide in a few minutes. There are a variety of types of colorblindness. It does not mean somebody sees in black and white. You know, a lot of times people think colorblind means people see everything in black and white. That's not the case. It's an inability to distinguish certain colors from each other. Your dad's colorblind? What type of colorblindness do you happen to know? So he has difficulty distinguishing red and green from other colors. That way. We'll look at some examples.
That must be horrible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And 4th of July.
All right.
The non-shaded in circle is a
Pluricle.
What is a non-shaded in circle?
A pluricle. All right. Let's look at this one. A couple has 4 children.
Oh, damn.
Now we're talking about another characteristic. Widow's peak. The mother has a widow's peak. Raise your hand if you can tell me. What symbol should we use, Michaela?
A
Circle. A shaded circle. A circle.
Wait, do we need to know like these names?
Yes,
like
you need to know the technical name for all of these symbols.
Wait, what is this one?
I think I said circle.
Circle?
Yeah.
Think you said? Wait, you think you said?
All right, the father does not have it. What does he get? A square.
Square. Wait, so square is like a square that's not
A
shaped.
plain square. Square.
Square.
All right, they have children, 4 of them. Let's make a space for each of those children. 2 of their female children end up with a widow's peak. Raise your hand if you can tell me their symbol for 2 girls with a widow's peak. Lindsay?
Circle.
What's that?
Circle. Wait, I don't know.
No?
A shaded circle.
Yes, a circle.
Circle. That's what she said.
She said circle. That is not the technical word.
Circle.
What about the other 2 children? 2 female children have a widow's peak, and 2 do not. One of them is a boy. What does that one get? Ayla?
Which one are you talking about?
The boy without a widow's peak. Plequer. The girl without a widow's peak.
Oh, that's like
Wait.
a pluricle.
A pluricle.
Yeah.
That's boys. I'm surrounded by girls.
Michaela.
You just called that girl.
I know. I put them up in a different order. All right. Is this clear? Easy?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, do these next 2 quickly on your own. We don't have to spend a ton of time if you guys got this. It's not too tough.
Wait.
All right, let's look at these 2 examples. Tongue rolling man. There's a woman who cannot roll her tongue. They have 2 daughters. Both of them can roll their tongues. Got it? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, mom with unattached earlobes has 3 children with a dad with attached earlobes. Okay, so mom with unattached, dad with attached. 3 children.
Does dad always have to be on that side?
Not necessarily. The
Okay.
order, like the order of the children is not really important for our purposes of which order they go in. All right, they have 3 children. Boys have attached earlobes, daughter does not.
I put the boys on the sides and put the daughters.
All right, does anybody have a question about how to do these?
For real, do we really need to know this circle?
All right, I'm going to skip these. You guys can do them later if you want practice, but I want to move on to one other.
Hey, slow down.
Don't worry about it. All right, now, flip over your packet to the back.
Ready? Fingerprint.
Blank.
You have to write all that.
You don't have to write anything except for the pedigree for this family. If you really understand, you should be able to do this. It's more complex, but it's not really any more difficult. Let me give you one tip, though. The first person they tell you about is Joe. Later on in the paragraph, they will tell you about his kids, but also his parents and grandparents.
Oh my Jesus.
So do not put Joe where?
First.
At the top of your page, put him around the middle.
Okay, Joe.
All right, ready, go.
Joe.
Matthew?
Can I move up?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Joe Bob.
Where do I sit?
This is wherever. If you can do this and you get it correct, then that tells me you understand this well enough and you're all set. What's that? You'll have to read the story.
So can we just do Joe's mom, Joe's dad?
What do you mean, for names?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry much about the names. That's not that important. As long as you have the symbols and connections correct. in suicide. Where there's something. She's already on you. Wow, what's her?
Why do they have so many children?
We got 2 people done, Sarah. That's a start.
Good job, Sarah. So which one am I shading?
You're done? I will show you the correct answer
Wait, I'm not done yet.
in a few hours, I guess. 4 and 2 more minutes, whichever comes first.
I gave the square.
I'm pretty sure Joe Yeah. They adopted. They're awesome. Ancestry.com, do they show you a pedigree?
They don't show you a pedigree, but they'll show you a family tree, which shows basically the people without the shading, without the genetic tree.
Okay.
Can I finish? My drag is your husband. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Doesn't this show Joe's girl?
What?
Doesn't this show Joe's girl?
Doesn't what show those? Your pedigree?
Oh. Because it wasn't a female set.
Really? I'm going to show you the right answer
Wait, I need his father's father has
soon. Real soon. So you're going to wear a hole in that paper that every time.
Wait, is that like a he sheep? Because that's like a half circle, half square.
You know what it is?
You're trying to murder people by trying to do this.
All right.
Wait, don't go. I got 4 people.
How many people in total are there?
Where is it?
I don't know. I'll show you now. All right. Now, let's go over this. Check your answer or whatever you got done thus far, so that you can be sure you understand how to do it. So Joe has a hitchhiker's son. Let's start with Joe.
Joe.
Okay. So his father is going to be up above him. That has a straight thumb. His mom shares Joe's trait. Okay. Joe has 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Now, some of you ran into this problem in that this is where I'm putting his brothers and sisters. Why did I put them all on one side? To leave room for his wife on the other side. But it's okay. All right. So then we have his 2 brothers, 2 sisters. 2 brothers don't have it, 2 sisters do. All right, he looks back in his family and he finds his father's mother. His father, his mother, okay, had a hitchhiker's son. His father did not.
OMG, I'm doing great.
Joe marries a woman with straight thumbs. Years later, they have children. 2 daughters have straight thumbs. 1 son has hitchhiker's thumb. The other son has a straight thumb.
OMG, I got 100. I can
You got that all right? Then you're in good shape and you're fine for the quiz on Thursday. Any questions?